Okay, so day 3, we're going to talk about actually creating the equation when we're given specific information. Okay, so we're going to be given this information and we're going to create the equation of this ellipse. Okay, so what they've given us is they've given us the vertices and a co-vertices. Okay, so the easiest way to think about this or to do it is to actually graph it. So 2, 1, that's where my vertices is, one of them. Now my co-vertices is at 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, negative 3. So this is a co-vertices. Okay? Now, I need to figure out what H, K, A, and B are. Okay? Now, when I look at this, I see that my vertices is above my co-vertices. Okay? So either my center is going to be somewhere here, right here, or my center is going to be somewhere here. Okay? So if my center's here, right, that means this right here is the distance from my vertices, and this is the distance from my co-vertices. Because remember, my center's in the middle. Okay? So these are my two options. But if my center's here, my vertices is 2 and my co-vertices is 4. And that won't make sense because the vertices is supposed to be the long side. Here, my vertices, he is the big one and this one is the small. So this has got to be where my center is. The other thing is that right here, it's telling me my co-vertices and my vertices, you could see which one's changing. Okay? But the easiest way of doing it is graphing. So you could really see it. Which means the distance between my center and my vertices, this distance right here is A, and this distance right here is B. So I know A is 1, 2, 3, 4. So A is 4. B is 2. Okay? I also know this is my center. My center is at 2, comma, negative 3. Okay? So I know what H and K is. H is 2 and K is negative 3. So all we have to do is now plug in that information. So my equation is going to be x minus 2, y plus 3. Since my vertices go up and down, this means this is vertically major, which means my a squared is going under my y. So 4 squared is 16. It goes under my y. B squared is 4, and that goes under my x. Okay? So that's basically what we're doing. We're using the information that they've given us to find our equation for our ellipse. And again, there was only 2 possibilities for this one, for the center. It was either here, but it couldn't be that because that would have made my vertices shorter than my co-vertices. Okay? All right, let's try another one. All right, so in this one, they gave us our center. Okay? So we already know what H is and we know what K is. Okay, so H is negative 2 and K is 4. They didn't give us our foci, or vertices, or co-vertices. They gave us our major axis and our minor axis. Okay, well, our major axis, okay, is going to be 12. Okay, and our minor axis is 4. Our major axis, if you look at your formula chart, is going to be right here. Major axis is always 2a, and our minor axis is 2b. So we come back over here, which means that this is 2a, which means that a has to be 6. This is 2b, which means b equals 2. Okay? So on this one, they didn't tell us whether this is a vertical or horizontal, and since basically there's no way to know for sure, they didn't say the major axis is horizontal or the major axis is vertical. Basically, it doesn't make a difference where you put A or B. Okay, so here we're going to put x plus 2 because that's my h, and k, which makes this y minus 4. And then you could just decide, are you going to do, is this going to be vertically major or horizontally major? Since the last one was vertical, I'm going to make this one horizontal. So A is 6, so this is 36, and B is 2, so this is 4. 2 squared is 4. Okay? And for my kids, the code is, do a different color, N1K3S. N1K3S.